Lipless crankbait. That right there is going to be our next adventure. I'm gonna retry carving gills, but I digress. These are copies of the original that was smeared from the original. So anyway, plan is rip this straight in half, and then because I just put this down, traced around the outsides, and drew that on the inside. So length is good, just needs to be ripped in half. So got these ripped in half, turned out pretty good. One of them's a little bit bigger than the other one, probably like a 32nd of an inch. But that's fine, we'll work the smaller one first and just copy onto this one and it'll end up looking the same. But regardless, I need to sand all these faces, get them nice and flat, and then we will transfer the template onto there. Get it transferred onto the blocks over here. Alright. Template transferred, looks good. Let's head over to the bandsaw, get these cut out, and then go from there. Looks great. Get the next one done and then get the top line carved and cut. Go from there. Or actually we need to get it sanded. Then we can draw on it. Alright, got that to shape. I think these look great. Turned out pretty good. One of them's a little more bulbous, but I think this would be a nice little variety here. The shape regardless is going to be fine. It's going to have a fairly flat head here, wide, because that's what's going to be catching the water. And it's going to get pretty thin back here. Not super thin, but thinner. Got the tops marked here. Let's get them cut out and we can get our chamfer lines on there. Alright, got my lines transferred on there. Carving up to the gills, not the gills, so I can have a nice looking head here, hopefully. It's the first time I've done it, but then I'll do all the fine work once we get the majority of this carving done here. So let's start on some carving. Got these marked or carved. Now we'll take them to the sander. I went ahead and sanded these down, so time to get the gills carved into these. A little nervous for that, but we will see how that goes. pretty happy with those. So let's get them sanded. We have gills in a bait. And I think it turned out pretty alright. Kind of terrible. Those ones I over sanded, I think. These ones there, nice subtle sanding. These ones, yeah. Oh well. There we go, I got outside looking better. That way it's not so sloppy. I just kind of faded in to the crack there as even as I could. So there we go. I lied. I went a little further and I think it turned out alright. But still gotta get this guy done, so but you don't need to see that. We'll just kind of follow this fella. But this guy is ready for line tie holes, lead hole, and yeah. So we'll do that this video. It's a new day, so let's get to it. Alright, so got both of them to about this finish here. I went ahead and drilled the lead holes. Hopefully that's enough lead. I'm gonna weigh them. I drilled this and then tried putting a bigger bit in there and it just split. So I don't know if I need to just do the big bit to begin with and just go super slow or what, but yeah, it's Boston bits are probably the answer. But got the lead warming up right now. And yeah, we'll get you guys a time lapse on that. Well, it's hot. Let's get it going. Pretty decent, honestly. Get that out of there. That's what it looks like, actually. So, pretty happy with that. Went ahead and filed down a little bit, but now it's time to add some UV resin to these, and then we'll sand that down flush, add the hardware, and gotta weigh them and see where they're at before we seal them and whatnot. So let's get to it. Those filled with UV resin, so gonna let those cure real quick. Gotta file it down and then sand it, and then while that's happening, I'm going to make up the hook ties and line ties as well. Alright, baits have hardware, lead holes have been sanded down, so everything's good to go. This one's bottom looks funky because I let hardware to go straight in the lead hole, but that's fine. These feel heavy. I feel like they're gonna sink, so that's fine. It's the whole point of weighing them and seeing what they do. I'd rather be heavy and remove weight than, you know, need to add weight and drill more holes and finish. So we're gonna go get these weighed, and then I'm gonna put some hooks on them real quick, just for weight purposes, and then we'll go from there. It's time to paint. Let's get these baits painted. We're going to start with white. Got that ready in the paintbrush or airbrush, and yeah, we'll get the first coat on here, and then I'll catch you guys to finished white. gonna do kind of a light coat on the first one there. So we're gonna do that, try and keep as much of that gill detail popping as we can. So you'll catch back on the final. Alright, so got the white all done. Nice thick coat, but you can still get the nice gill pattern there. So let these dry for a little bit, and then we can go on with the other paint. Alright, I got the next color figured out, so I'm gonna put that in the airbrush, make sure it sprays good real quick, and then we will get that first color. Like a blue. You guys will see what I do with this. So I'm gonna let this dry and then come in with the second coat, but you guys will see it finished when this coat's done. Alright, got that blue on there. Looks a little bit different from camera, but it's like a aquamarine blue, teal. I don't have the bottle on me, but looks good. I'm gonna start the next bait. This one I'm gonna end up taping over a little bit and doing some stripage and stuff, so this one's got to dry pretty good so the paint or the tape doesn't rip off the paint. So we're gonna let this cure for a good while. Alright, we got paint and brush. This first coat on here, this probably won't need very many, it's very strong color. Just about the arms on both sides, and then the rest will be a nice pearlescent green. Honestly, we'll see how many coats is needed. I'm probably gonna need 2 coats. Got a little carried away, but here's where we are on the blue to silver. And that one you'll just have to wait and see, but this still needs scales, so gotta do that to this one, and then we'll be ready for our UV resin clear coat. These are ready for UV resin, and after we get the eyes on, but I think the colors will really pop and everything once we get the clear coat on them. These things need resin. Okay, we got baits in the UV tank here, so we'll get a color reveal once those are nice and cured for us. Okay, let's get a look at these baits in good lighting here. Good lighting. That one looks great. This guy. These turned out good. I'm about to go do a swim test right now, so I will try and get as good of a video of that as I can. Alrighty, this one is perfect. And then I can't really get it fast, but yeah, it works great. Let's see the other one. This one's got a little bit more squirrely of an action, but all in all, it'll work. Kind of goes down straight, but kind of goes to the left a little bit, but it should work great. Alrighty guys, and with that, we're gonna call the video there. Swim test went well. This guy right here, perfect swimmer, straight, dives down a good amount, and yeah, love the action. This guy dives down pretty good, action's great, but it just pulls a little bit to the left. Not anything crazy, totally fishable, just not perfect. So gotta keep it real. But I appreciate y'all checking in and watching this video. Pretty happy with how these turned out. I was worried that they weren't going to swim correctly because of the shape or something like that. But turns out they're pretty good. So we're gonna end the video there. Not sure what the next bait will be, but I'm gonna start thinking. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.